140, arrival runway 34, departure runway 29 or transition level 110, wind 360 degrees by knots, traffic temperature 4, dew point -2, QNH 1031, noted, advise on initial contact you have information, Papa. This is Reinschweiz information, Papa, at time 1450, arrival runway 34, departure runway 29 or transition level 110, wind 360 degrees by knots, traffic temperature 4, dew point -2, QNH 1031, noted, advise on initial contact you have information, Papa. This is Reinschweiz information, Papa, at time 1450, arrival runway 34, departure runway 29 or transition level 110, wind 360 degrees by knots, traffic temperature 4, dew point -2, QNH 1031, noted, advise on initial contact you have information, Papa. This is Reinschweiz information, Papa, at time 1450, arrival runway 34, departure runway 29 or transition level 110, wind 360 degrees by knots, traffic temperature 4, dew point -2, QNH 1031, noted, advise on initial contact you have information, Papa. This is Reinschweiz information, Papa, time 1450, arrival runway 34, departure runway 29 or transition level 110, wind 360 degrees by knots, traffic temperature 4, dew point -2, QNH 1031, noted, advise on initial contact you have information, Papa. This is Reinschweiz information, Papa, at time 1450, arrival runway 34, departure runway 29 or transition level 110, wind 360 degrees by knots, traffic temperature 4, dew point -2, QNH 1031, noted, advise on initial contact you have information, Papa. This is Reinschweiz information, Papa, at time 1450, arrival runway 34, departure runway 29 or transition level 110, wind 360 degrees by knots, traffic temperature 4, dew point -2, QNH 1031, noted, advise on initial contact you have information, Papa. This is Reinschweiz information, Papa, at time 1450, arrival runway 34, departure runway 29 or transition level 110, wind 360 degrees by knots, traffic temperature 4, dew point -2, QNH 1031, noted, advise on initial contact you have information, Papa. This is Reinschweiz information, Papa, at time 1450, arrival runway 34, departure runway 2. This is Reinschweiz information, Quebec, at time 1520, arrival runway 34, departure runway 29 or and 34, transition level 110, wind 010 degrees 4 knots, traffic temperature 4, dew point -2, QNH 1032, noted, advise on initial contact you have information, Quebec. This is Reinschweiz information, Papa, at time 1520, arrival runway 34, departure runway 29 or and 34, transition level 110, wind 010 degrees 4 knots, traffic temperature 4, dew point -2, QNH 1032, noted, advise on initial contact you have information, Quebec. This is Reinschweiz information, Quebec, at time 1520, arrival runway 34, departure runway 29 or and 34, transition level 110, wind 010 degrees 4 knots, traffic temperature 4, dew point -2, QNH 1032, noted, advise on initial contact you have information, Quebec. This is Rouge Restaurant information, Quebec, at time 1:20. Arrival runway 34, departure runway 29 more, and 34, transition level 110, wind 010 degrees, 4 knots, traffic temperature 4, dew point -2, H1032. Note advice on initial contact you have information, Quebec. This is Rouge Restaurant information, Quebec, at time 1:20. Arrival runway 34, departure runway 29 more, and 34, transition level 110, wind 010 degrees, 4 knots, outlook temperature 4, dew point -2, H1032. Note advice on initial contact you have information, Quebec. This is Rouge Restaurant information, Quebec, at time 1:20. Arrival runway 34, departure runway 29 more, and 34, transition level 110, wind 010 degrees, 4 knots, traffic temperature 4, dew point -2, H1032. Note advice on initial contact you have information, Quebec.
I copy the Austrian 314 5 out of 5, but I'm not sure about count.
Hello. Thank you.
Sorry guys, stand by a minute, we have some troubles to fix it. Stand by a minute.
Morning. Morning.
They need to grab themselves a new beer, I think. Cheers, guys.
Hi, morning. Hi. Thank you.
All stations, all cleared aircraft switching to ground 119 switching to tower 119.4, uncleared aircraft switching down to delivery, please. Delivery will open shortly. Thank you for your patience.
Morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning.
Good evening, ma'am.
How are you?
I'm doing good.
Good morning. Thank you.
Morning.
Running the sea body capsule, please. Thank you.
Welcome aboard.
Good evening, ma'am. How are you? I'm doing good.
Good morning. Thank you. Welcome aboard.
Morning.
Good morning. Welcome aboard.
Good evening, ma'am. How are you? I'm doing good.
Hello. Welcome aboard. Hello. Good morning. Thank you. Welcome aboard. Hello.
Morning.
Good morning. How are you? Good morning. Thank you. Welcome aboard. Hello. Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. Good morning. Thank you. Welcome aboard.
Hi. Thank you.
Good morning. Thank you. Welcome aboard.
Hi. Thank you.
Morning. And have a beautiful flight. How are you? Hi, morning. Hi, morning. Hello. Hi, morning.
Hi. Thank you.
Good morning. Thank you. Welcome aboard. Hello. Good morning. Thank you. Welcome aboard. Hello. Hi, morning. Hi, morning.
Good evening, ma'am. How are you? I'm doing good.
Hi. Thank you. Hello. Thank you.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Hi. Thank you. Hello. Thank you.
Good evening, ma'am. How are you? I'm doing good.
Hi, morning.
Restaurant information Quebec at time 1520 arrival runway 34 departure runway 29 more and 34 transition level 110 wind 010 degrees 4 knots traffic temperature 4 dew point -2 QH 1032 note advice on initial contact you have information Quebec. This is Winch Restaurant information Quebec at time 1.
Last station call again.
Delivery good from Austrian and 914 request radio check.
See you again.
Austrian 914 request radio check.
Austrian 941, being delivery hello, radio 5. Being delivery Aberdeen 3 in your hotel, share voice information to Weber, and Fox 3 request clear to Frankfurt.
Glide slow. Pull up. Wind shear. Wind shear. Wind shear. Terrain. Terrain. Pull up.
Berlin 34 Romeo 3, located to Frankfurt via Lubim 1 Charlie. Initial climb 5,000 feet, squawk 460. Here Frankfurt via Lubim 1 Charlie, initial 5,000, squawk 460, Park Berlin 34 Romeo Hotel. Berlin 34 Romeo Hotel, going back right.
Delivery Lada 125 first class and person 17 ready for Fusion Park.
Good afternoon, Vienna delivery.
Laura 125 Foxtrot for startup and pushback, contact in Tower 1194, bye bye.
Tower 194, Lada 125 first class, bye.
Austrian 918 clearance to Vienna.
Last station calling, please say again.
Austrian 914 request clearance to Innsbruck.
Austrian 914, located to Innsbruck via Solenar 2 Charlie departure, runway 29er, initial climb 5,000 feet, squawk 1,000.
Sorry, can you just repeat that for Austrian 914?
Austrian 914, located to Innsbruck via Solenar 2 Charlie departure, runway 29er, initial climb 5,000 feet, squawk 1,000.
Austrian 914 with Seasonal to Charlie departure runway 29, initial climb 5000, squawk 10.
Austrian 914, please confirm squawk 1000.
Affirm squawk 1000, Austrian 914.
Austrian 9, thank you, lead is correct.
Austrian 9, ready for start pushback.
Please confirm verify 09.
Felix 509.
Felix 509, for start of pushback, contact Green Tower 1194, bye-bye.
Tower 1194, Felix 509. Available for Whiskey Alpha QNH 1031, stands for 36 clearance to Frankfurt. Austrian for Whiskey Alpha clearance. Wind delivery, good afternoon. Strand Charlie 40 requesting IFR reference to Amsterdam KLM 64 X-ray. Austrian 4 Whiskey Alpha request Frankfurt.
KLM 64 X-ray, you appeared to Amsterdam via DT2 Delta departure, runway 34, initial climb 5000 feet, squawk 4604.
Take Amsterdam via DT2 Delta departure, runway 29, squawk 4604, KLM 64 X-ray.
KLM 64 X-ray, negative, runway 29, rest was correct.
Yeah, runway 29, sorry, KLM 64
KLM 64 X-ray, negative, runway 34.
Runway 34, KLM 64 X-ray.
KLM 64 X-ray, thank you, it is correct.
Delivery of 14 Whiskey Alpha, stand Fox Hotel 6, request clearance to Frankfurt.
Austrian 14 Whiskey Alpha, appeared to Frankfurt via Lugem 1 Charlie departure, runway 29, initial climb 5000 feet, squawk 1000.
Frankfurt via Lugem 1 Charlie departure, runway 34, initial climb, runway 29, initial climb 5000 feet, squawk 1000, Austrian 14 Whiskey Alpha.
Correct.
Austrian 14 Whiskey Alpha.
I'm 15, to destination Innsbruck. Last station calling, please say again.
There's 14 Whiskey Alpha, we are ready.
Austrian 14 Whiskey Alpha, Alpha 4, started in pushback, contact Green Tower 1194, bye.
194, Austrian Whiskey Alpha, goodbye.
Austrian
964 X-ray.
Austrian 70 Quebec Golf, stand Foxtrot 5, clearance to Frankfurt, please Quebec. Austrian 70 Quebec Golf, ready to copy IFR clearance. Affirm, ready to copy 70 Quebec Golf. Austrian 70 Quebec Golf, appeared to Frankfurt via Lugem 1 Charlie departure, runway 29, initial climb 5000 feet, squawk 1000. To
flying via the Luca 1 Charlie departure out of runway 29, 5,000 speed, squawk 1,000, Austrian 70 Quebec. 64 destination. Today, Thailand is the China. How do you
Say again. Delta Alpha 469, go ahead.
Delta Alpha 469, currently at 424 engaged with information to back. Request IRS out to Planet Control.
Delta Alpha. Delta Alpha 469, please confirm your destination is Heathrow.
The destination confirmed is Heathrow.
Delta Alpha, you are cleared to London Heathrow via P3d. 1 Charlie departure, runway 29, initial climb 5,000 feet, squawk 4601.
The delivery is for the office manner, has some audio issue just that.
Delta Alpha 469, fine.
And 9155, so that's the destination for Charlie 27.
Austrian 914 ready for push and start.
P3d again. Austrian 299, Boeing 77300, Foxtrot 16, request side, Austrian 23, direct south. Austrian 299, you're clear to Friedrichshafen via Subil, 1 Charlie departure, runway 29, initial climb for 1000. Only 1 Charlie out of runway 29,000, squawk 1000, and Austrian 299 is ready for push and start. We can see the plane behind us, we will maintain visual separation. Austrian 299, it's the correct for start, and pushback contact Green Tower 1194, bye bye. 194, bye bye. Austrian 299.
9155, Charlie 27.
Austrian 299, correction, contact wind ground 121.06, bye bye.
Ready for pushback is Carlson 40 PLM 64 X-ray.
PLM 64 X-ray, 4 stop and pushback, contact wind ground 1216, bye bye.
Wind ground 121.6 PLM 64 X-ray. Wait for service, bye bye. Charlie 15 destination info. 145, delivery, Shanghai Island and Hotel 5, the only request clearance to Ecuador Delta Bravo.
Vienna delivery, Austrian 903, request a flight clearance to Innsbruck.
Last station calling, say again.
Austrian 903.
Austrian 901, York to Innsbruck via Solena 2 Charlie departure, runway 29, initial climb 5,000 feet, squawk 1,000.
Please scope again.
Vienna office. Austrian 915 Alpha, are you okay?
Austrian 915 Alpha, ready to copy Alpha clearance?
Please copy.
Austrian 915 Alpha, you are clear to Innsbruck via v4.3 departure, runway 34, initial climb 5,000 feet, squawk 1,000.
Hey, Austrian 915
Alpha, that is correct. Evelyn 34 Romeo Hotel, for start of a pushback, contact Wien ground, bye bye. 116, bye, Evelyn 34 Romeo Hotel. Austrian 70, Quebec, Golf, pushback. Contact Wien ground, 121.06, bye bye.
70, Quebec, Golf, Hills deal with 5 office, 9 events and foreign. To London Digital currently is in for 24 weekly information today. Please repeat the intent of the conversation.
Last station calling, please take. Last station calling, please take.
Minor request Alpha and Star to London Heathrow currently and stand for 24 brief information today. Please repeat clearance in text. Thank you. Request clearance to Innsbruck via Subway 1 Charlie runway 29. Information to the convert.
Stand by.
KLM 145, Wien delivery. Radio check.
KLM 145 in delivery, hello, radio 5.
KLM 145 request. Clearance to Echo Center Delta, Bravo, information, back.
KLM 145, what is your destination?
Destination Delta Bravo.
KLM 145, you didn't file the flight plan correctly because I don't have the destination in my departure list.
KLM 145, I resend it.
Grant, the Austrian 903 request clear to Innsbruck via Soviet 1 Charlie departure and confirm scope code.
Austrian 903, wind delivery, hello, you're cleared to Innsbruck via Soviet 1 Charlie departure, runway 29, initial climb 5,000 feet, squawk 4615.
Clear to Innsbruck via Soviet 1 Charlie departure runway 29, initial climb 5,000, squawk 4615, Austrian 903.
Austrian 903, repeat.
Austrian 903 request to pushback and start Charlie, stand Charlie 32.
KLM 145, request clearance to Echo Center Delta Bravo, information, Quebec.
KLM 145, you to Echo Delta Delta Bravo via Lanux to Charlie departure, runway 29, initial climb 5 feet, is 4610.
Into Berlin via Lanux to Charlie departure, runway 29, 5000, initial climb squawk 4610.
Delivery, Airbus Austrian 107, information Romeo, requesting IFR.
Take off, deliver pushes past, stand Foxtrot 5.
Austrian 70, Quebec Golf, pushes above, facing east.
70, Quebec Golf.
Austrian 290, 64 X-ray.
Austrian 299.
Ready for pushback start, stand Charlie 40, PLN 64 X-ray. Inbound Canada 145 stands, zone request pushback.
One minute, 1 minute, is my
KLM 64 X start and push the roof. Inbound Shingadam Tails, Austrian 6 Charlie November Delta. Emirates 321 taxi holding 129 via Whiskey and Mike Teenage 1031. Austrian 14 Whiskey Alpha, contact wind power 194, bye bye. 4 Austrian 14 Whiskey Alpha, choose.
And request 915 star, request push.
Austrian 299, request push start.
Ground, Austrian 903 requests push engine start spot Charlie 32.
Wind tower, good. Very ground, very good. Inbound, good afternoon. 1442 is... No, inbound, 1442 is on Delta.
Found 2 minutes, 8 minutes, it was next.
Ground, Austrian 903 request pushback engine start Charlie 32.
Austrian 903 start and push is approved.
Roger, start and pushback is approved. Austrian 903.
Ready for pushback is started, stand Charlie 40, KLM 64 X-ray. KLM 64 X-ray start and push is approved. Service is approved, KLM 64 X-ray, thank you. 9155 request position, Charlie.
We're ready for pushback.
Ground, Emirates 392. 915 for start and push is approved. Push is approved of in 915.
November on Delta.
Locking gear.
Austrian 6 Charlie November, taxi gate Foxtrot 36 via Delta and exit 32.
32, Austrian 6 Charlie November, mistake.
Again, 34,
Commencing push.
I believe 34 Romeo. 34 Romeo, 10 taxi holding point runway 29 via exit in 36, 37 and Mike.
Taxi 637 and Mike to holding point runway 29, Abilene 34 home hotel. Emirates 321, taxi holding Bandana 29 via Whiskey and Mike. Whiskey and Mike, Emirates 321.
Well, good evening. Weather 4.3 is what your Delta West condition.
Austrian 914, request taxi.
Austrian 914 taxi holding Bandana 29 via Mike Greenwich 101, correction 1031.
Taxi holding point runway 29 via Mike QNH 1031, Austrian 914.
Emirates 321, Tower 119, decimal 4, bye bye.
019 decimal 4. Austrian 7, Quebec.
아니야 그냥 이벤트 그냥 한번 해보고.
Austrian 70 Quebec, taxi holding Bandana 29 via Mike Greenwich 1031.
Holding point 29 via Mike for Austrian 70 Quebec off.
Canon 145, request taxi 429.
네, 해외에도 한번 해볼게.
Last station again, call her number. 458H, yeah, correction, hotel 50. LM 145, taxi 9 via Whiskey and Greenwich 1031. Taxi 129 via Whiskey and Greenwich 1031.
Big round, jawohl, 997, 409, request Innsbruck.
클리어런스 받고 택시까지 거의 한 12~13분.
Big round, jawohl, Austrian 197, 409, request Innsbruck stop.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
Austrian 197, start and push is approved facing east.
Start and push approved facing east, Austrian 197.
Austrian
9 request taxi.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
PMDG line 643. Current 64X taxi holding Bandana 29 via Mike Greenwich 1031. Current 64X re-cleared.
Grand Austrian.
And 64X is great. It is 1 Charlie departure.
Regular to 5 DD1 Charlie departure runway 29 KLM 64 X-ray.
Berlin 34 Romeo Hotel, contact Green Tower 119 decimal 4. Bye bye.
Danke, Berlin 34 Hotel.
Austrian 209, Austrian, my god, so be idiot. Austrian 70 Quebec Golf, contact Green Tower 1194.
4194, 70 Quebec Golf.
Very quickly, Very quickly, GLM 64X. KLM 64X, taxi holding point Bandit 29 via Mike Greenwich 1031.
Taking to holding point runway 29 via Mike Greenwich 1031, GLM 64X.
Austrian 29, request taxi. Austrian 299, taxi holding point Bandit 29 via Whiskey and Mike Greenwich 1031.
Runway 29 via Whiskey, Mike, and QNH 1031, and also it's not a good idea to call people on your frequency, idiots. Just FYI, Austrian 299.
Taxi. Austrian 914, contact Green Tower 119, decimal 4. Bye bye.
Salim 145, contact V4, 1194, bye bye. 119, thanks, and coach. Austrian 914, contact V9, decimal 4. Ground Air France to it. I request startup and pushback, please. Air France 1020, start and push is approved. Startup and push. Felix 5, take holding 103, 4 via 8 token H 1031. Holding 424 via 8 token H 1031, 557. Ground. Delta 443. Ground, Delta 443.
364, so dash 8, any chance for one of the propagations?
Scandinavia 985, direction taxi stand Echo 47 via Lima and taxi lane 37.
Echo 47 via link 37, roger.
Echo Sierra Alpha Lima November, contact wind 194, bye bye. 119 listening for Echo Sierra Alpha Lima November, thank you, bye.
Austin 27, 032, thank you for your service. Austin 27, bye.
Grand Austrian 903, request taxi turn 29er.
Austrian 903 taxi holding 29er via Mike, connection 032.
Taxi hold turn 29er via Mike, Alpha 1, Austrian 903.
I said 406 at Charlie 38 stand, request push stop.
Last station call sign only?
456.
So 2 broken, say again the call sign.
ICE 456.
I push to the roof facing east.
Push and faster approach, facing east.
Austrian 611, contact wind 194, bye bye. 194, good night. Austrian 611.
Eurolink 8 Whiskey Zulu, taxi.
Eurolink 8 Whiskey Zulu, taxi holding 29 via Mike, connection 032.
Any points from my 29 via Mike, QNH 1032, Eurolink 8 Whiskey Zulu.
Ground hello, Dynasty 504 on taxiway Echo.
Last call another?
Dynasty 504.
Austrian G4 Echo, ready for Charlie. Hello. Okay, ready for pushes. Austrian G4 Echo ready for pushes, stand. Charlie 33.
Austrian 248, the starting push is approved.
Lufthansa 635, taxi 936, ready for taxi.
Dynasty 504, taxi stand Kilo 41 via Delta and Echo. Correction taxi via Echo.
Stand Kilo 41 via Echo, Dynasty 504.
message came broken, please say again. 635. Lufthansa 6335, taxi holding 129 Whiskey and Mike, QNH 1032. In Mike, QNH 1032, Lufthansa 635, danke. Austrian 903, contact between Tower 119, service.
Contact Tower 119-400, Austrian 903, good day. Tower Austrian 903, taxiway 1 Mike.
Last station, 6,000 Obi.
Austrian 903.
Austrian 903, hello, taxi holding 5 Alpha 1.
Confirm taxi hold point Alpha 2.
Roger.
Roger, taxi hold point
Echo Sierra Alpha Lima. Echo Sierra Alpha Lima November, contact in radar 134.675.
134.675, Echo Sierra Alpha Lima, thank you.
응? 해줘요? 해줄게 아빠가. 가만 있어봐. 치지? 거기 만지면 안 돼. 이제 치지.
Austrian 611, wind 350, heads up, runway 3, correction runway 2, direct certificate.
Clear for takeoff, runway 29, stream 611.
Austrian 903, Austrian departing traffic, land up runway 29 and return. Austrian 903, did you copy? Lufthansa 6335, are you with me?
We travel the same with Lufthansa 6335 with you, high country, fully ready.
Lufthansa 6335, line up runway 29 and
Line up to 998, Lufthansa 6335.
Good afternoon, Eurowings 8 with Zulu on Mike, holding short Alpha 2. Eurowings 8 Whiskey Zulu, can you taxi to holding point Alpha 1? The Austrian Boeing 737 has a problem and has a delay.
Hey, firm, we can taxi to Alpha 1.
1-1, contacting radar 134.675.
Wind radar 134.675, good night. Austrian 611.
Lufthansa 6335, wind 350 degrees, south knots, runway 29, clear to pick up.
Clear for the takeoff to 9, wind is complete, Lufthansa 6335.
Eurowings 8 Whiskey Zulu, after departing traffic, line up runway 29 and west.
Line up and wait behind the traffic, Eurowings 8 Whiskey Zulu. Vienna Tower, good evening, Air France 330, deployed Alpha 3.
Air France 1020, Roger.
Intervallo, contact 052 with you for one-way V4.
Left station figure.
Wien Tower, contact 2 with you for one.
Break, Lufthansa 6335, contacting radar 134.675.
135, Lufthansa 6335, Dankeschön.
Sorry, last station again, before the Lufthansa.
Contact 052, we are on the ILS one-way.
Contrail 0332, thank you very much. Good evening, wind 350 degrees, 5 knots, runway 34, clear to land.
V4 clear to land, control 03.
Wings 8, Victor Zulu, correction, your wings 8, Whiskey Zulu, wind 350 degrees, 5 knots, runway 29, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff 29, Eurowings 8, Whiskey Zulu.
Austrian 903, are you ready for departure? For 281, after departing traffic, your wings 8320, line up runway 29 and wait ahead.
Line up runway 29, Air France 320.
Austrian G4 Echo is with you. Is it okay if I can get my departure frequency? I didn't get that in clearance for Austrian G4 Echo.
Austrian 24 Echo, your departure frequency will be 134.675.
134.675 in G4.
Your wings 8 with P2, contacting radar 134.675. Your wings 8 with P2, contacting radar 134.675. Air France 281, wind 3503, 5 knots, runway 29, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, Air France 281.
Shall I line up an Alpha 3, not line up, or short of Alpha 3 for Austrian G4 Echo?
446, contact Mike.
Austrian 24 Echo, you can hold short Alpha 3. Contrail 332, contact means ground 121.36.
121.6, contact 052, fine.
Tower Hello, Thompson 5 Golf, fully established on ILS 34.
Thompson 57 Golf, good evening, wind 350 degrees, 5 knots, runway 34, clear to land.
Turn to 34, Thompson 57 Golf.
Air Force 281, 16 radar on 134.675.
On has been radar on Air Force 281, cheers. Wien Tower, schönen guten Abend, die Lufthansa. Papa Zulu ist der Steuerlist.
Station again.
Lufthansa 9 Papa Zulu ist der ILS runway 34.
Lufthansa 9 Papa Zulu, good evening. Continue approach number 2.
Continue number 2.
Golf vacated.
Thompson 567 Golf, thank you very much. Contact in ground, 121.6, settle.
Longest was 6, over. Some Golf.
Lufthansa 9 Papa Zulu, wind 350 degrees, 5 knots, runway 34, clear to land.
4 clear to land, Lufthansa 9 Papa Zulu.
Austrian 24 Echo, line up runway 29 west.
Austrian 24 Echo is line up runway, runway 29.
Austrian 24 Echo, wind 350 degrees, 5 knots, runway 29 clear to land.
Here's a takeoff for runway 29, Austrian 24 Echo.
Lufthansa 9 Papa Zulu, Bravo 5 is blocked, you can take Bravo.
It's too late now, 9 Papa Zulu.
Okay, there's no aircraft behind you, you can wait behind now.
Roger.
Austrian 9 disregard, India Charlie Echo 56, line up runway 29 west. And Lufthansa 9 Papa Zulu, contact ground 121.6.
Over to ground 121.6, Lufthansa 9 Papa Zulu, Dankeschön, tschüss.
Austrian 2 Echo Airborne. Last station, take care, for some reason. Austrian 2 Echo Airborne. Austrian 2 Echo, sorry for the delay, contact me radar once before the second. Contacting me radar on 134.605. India Charlie Echo 456, I said 456. India Charlie Echo 456, taxi holding point Alpha 1 and line up around Vienna. Alpha 1 and line up around Vienna. ICR 456, wind 350 degrees, 5 knots, runway 29 clear for takeoff. 29 test takeoff, ICR 456. And Lufthansa 5 Lima service, we are ready for departure. Lufthansa 5 Echo Lima, continue taxi to Alpha 1 please, and line up runway 29 and straight. Going to Alpha 1 and lining up runway 29 for 5 Echo Lima. Swiss 152 Alpha, same for you, continue taxi to Alpha 1 please. D15 to Alpha 1 behind Lufthansa 737. ICR 41, correct. ICR 456, contact Wien radar 134, that's no 675. Bye bye. 34, das ist Lufthansa 5 Echo Lima, wind 350 degrees, 5 knots, runway 29 cleared for takeoff. 29 cleared for takeoff, 5 Echo Lima. Ritz 152 Alpha
behind the Lufthansa Boeing 737, line up 29er and wait behind.
Wait runway 29er behind Lufthansa 737, Lufthansa 2 Alpha.
Lufthansa 5 Echo Lima, contact Wien radar 134, decimal 675, bye bye.
5 Echo Lima, thank you.
Tower, Austrian 903.
Austrian 903, stand by. Swiss 152 Alpha, wind 350 degrees, 5 knots, runway 29er, cleared for takeoff.
Yeah, runway 29er, cleared for takeoff, Swiss 152 Alpha, thanks for your service. Ready, wind.
Thank you. Austrian 903, go ahead.
Ready for departure, runway 29er.
Austrian 903 behind the departing Swiss Airbus 321, line up 29er and wait behind.
Line up runway 29er, Austrian 903.
Austrian 903, wind 350 degrees, 5 knots, runway 29er, cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff for the 29er, Austrian 903.
Swiss 152 Alpha, contact Wien radar 134, decimal 675.
134, 675, thank you very much, Swiss 152 Alpha.
Our Lufthansa 232, we are holding short at 053 and we are ready for departure.
Lufthansa 2328, servos behind the Austrian Boeing 738, line up 29er, wait behind.
Line Austrian 727, line up and wait behind.
V2.
Sugar Carbon, this is Austrian 21 Echo Uniform, behind aircraft, ready for departure, runway 29er.
Austrian 21 Echo Uniform, Roger, I call you back. Austrian 903, contact Wien radar 134, decimal 675. Bye-bye.
Contact radar 134.67, Austrian 903, good day, contact.
Lufthansa 2328, wind 350 degrees, 5 knots, runway 29 cleared for takeoff.
Runway 29 cleared for takeoff.
그렇네. Radar Austrian 903, climb to 5000 via Soviet 1 Charlie.
Austrian 903, hello, 25 climb flight level 240.
Climb level 240, Austrian 903.
Swiss 152 Alpha, crossing direct Sydney.
The waypoint please once again for Swiss 152 Alpha.
Yeah, India Tango, November, India.
Alright, still Sydney for 152 Alpha, thank you.
David, I had on the second V4 out of V4 starting departure passing 3000. Austrian 2328, hello, 185 climb flight level 220. Flight level 220. Lufthansa 17 Alpha, descend 5000 feet, QNH 1032.
Descending altitude 5000, QNH 1032, Lufthansa 17 Alpha.
Lufthansa 17 Alpha, please maintain high speed for the moment.
Maintain high speed, Lufthansa 137 Alpha. Correction 17 Alpha.
Swiss 152 Alpha, contact data 13435, goodbye.
One 3435 for Swiss 152 Alpha, thank you for service.
Yankee Uniform Tango Victor Alpha, descend 6000 feet.
6,000, Yankee Victor Alpha.
Lima, departure climb level 340. Climb level 340, thank you. Austrian 21 Echo Uniform, hello, identified climb flight level 220. 230, stand to 1 anchor in front. This is the 456, contact the radar 12372, goodbye. 12372, SS 456.
Approach Austrian 903.
Last station calling, second.
Austrian 903.
Austrian 903. Go ahead. Austrian 903, contact the radar 4.3.
Contact Austrian radar 134-135, Austrian 903.
You feel the traffic will you should we switch frequency? No? Traffic will you 439er. Next to crossway flight level 170 or below. 170 or below at Sparrow. 170 below
Austrian radar, good evening. Austrian 903, climb to 240, approaching Soviet.
Wind radar, good evening, call to 724 heavy, level 310. Traffic 724, wind radar, identified 320, continue descent flight level 170, cleared Vienna to be your right. Descend now, 170, call to 724 heavy. Requested to report from 0 requesting vectors. Last station calling. Pressure 34147 position direction Nixie, November India, Golf Sierra India. November India, Golf Sierra India. Traffic will review. Sonza 5, Echo Lima, carrier connected in flight. Yes, we are in flight for Pacific Lima.
Austrian radar, Austrian 903, maintain number 240, approaching Lima, November, Zulu.
Oscar Sierra 52, Bravo, stand by, we'll call you right back, look on the contact now, control 135.3, bye bye. 135, clear, Pacific Lima. And Federal 170, passing Federal 200. Thank you very much, Austrian 456, contact with the 1346. 1346, Servus. Cargo 724, present position, Mars or Mike Alpha Sierra Romeo, expects to cross Mars, flight level 170.
weather, Austrian 5 Bravo at 220.
Austrian 24 Echo, progressing the 13.
Austrian 24 Echo, descent flight level 4.
Is that level again for Austrian 24 Echo, sorry?
Austrian 24 Echo, descent flight level 170.
Descent flight level 170 for Austrian 24 Echo, thank you.
Austrian 903, you with me?
From RE2, maintain number 240.
Austrian 903, hello, identified level 240, climb flight level 260, direct 9 November, Alpha November, India Tango.
Sorry, say again, direct fix and climb to level 260, Austrian 903.
Austrian 903, climb flight level 260, proceed direct 9 November, India Tango, break Austrian 915 Alpha, contact Innsbruck 1 for 902.5.
For requesting descent.
Track 9.
Station calling for descent, question logic. Oscar Sierra 52 Bravo, flight level 220, identified, contact Wien radar, for your frequency is 134675, bye bye.
We have had all the first step to 3 2 8, we're passing Austin, that's 750.
니네 제대로 루트에 없는 거를.
Wien radar, guten Abend, KLM 27 with you on flight level 3, sorry, 23. KLM 27, you're on the wrong station, contact Wien radar please 134.675, with landing, bye bye.
Wien radar, could you give us the direct again for quality 4 for the answer?
Croatia 314, contact 134675, bye bye.
16465, Croatia 04.
Austrian 21 Echo uniform, hello radar is 05, flight level 228, coming to flight level 240, inbound those plan.
Austrian 21 Echo uniform, hello, identified 230, climb flight level 280.
280 Austrian 21 Echo uniform.
Austrian 24 Echo, contact Innsbruck 1, 90275, bye bye.
75 for Austrian 24 Echo.
Apology 439, confirm your inbound Farouk at this time for Romeo uniform calls.
Negative, we asked for it to be put in chat a while back. Could we have the webpoint? We'll proceed right now.
Yeah, quality 439, present position direct Farouk is cleared a few minutes ago and flight level 170.
Yeah, if you mind putting the waypoint in chat, that'd be appreciated. We haven't got it in our flight plan, of course, properly. We'll just send one to the now.
Quality 439, no problem at all. Present position direct Bravo Alpha Romeo uniform calls.
Again, power for loading full gas, possible command.
Lufthansa 179, stop climb flight level 360 for now, 360. Guidebook 724, contact Wien radar 134675, bye-bye.
134675, something for heavy, thank you.
Radar hello, Parisian Papa Juliet inbound Lapna, flight level 180. Parisian Papa Juliet, hello, you cleared Lapna 1 Whiskey, arrival flight level 180. Lapna 1 Whiskey, Parisian Papa Juliet. Lufthansa 2328, are you with Romeo V4?
Okay.
One to Alpha, with 15 to Alpha, contact communicator 12405, bye-bye.
The contact 2328, go ahead.
So the 2328 you have identified for level 220, continue.
Die Radar Servus Austrian 561, inbound 2, wir climbing flight level 240.
Volunteer 22 Romeo, confirm you were checking in?
Affirmative, Romeo.
Volunteer 22 Romeo, hello, you have Mimal 1 Whiskey, arrival flight 2370, identified.
And we are ready.
Die Radar Gunnar Austrian 561, climbing flight level 240, inbound Sydney.
Then 561, hello, passing flight level 200, identified, continue climb flight level 340.
Climb flight level 340, Austrian 561.
We are currently at level here. Forty line stopping descent on level 135, tracker.
Transition connect again.
P4.39, stop at descent, 215,
Quality 439er, confirm you're stopping.
We are stopping descent at the traffic.
Quality 439er, you're clear of traffic, descent flight level 170, 1000 feet in between.
Austrian radar Austrian 903, request to descend.
Austrian 903, descent flight level 170.
Descent flight level 170, Austrian 903.
44 170 and contact between radar 134675. Have a nice landing, bye-bye.
Descent 170, 134, 37, 779, ready to cancel the ticket. There's 0.3 high flight level 200 over here.
Traffic.
Wings 393, hello, flight level 2 identified, continue present position, direct planning. Echo uniform. Radar, good evening, 263 with you, 210 climbing 240.
Swiss 263, hello, flashing flight level 210, and continue to flight level 220.
Austrian 21 Echo uniform, ready for descent.
21 Echo uniform, descent, flight level 230.
230, 21 Echo uniform.
Contact wing radar 134675, bye-bye, quality 9 Papa Juliet, contact wing radar 134675, bye-bye.
4675, bye-bye, quality 9 Papa Juliet. Ready?
Radar, West 180, hotel, flight level 370. 3150 out, main radar hello, identified your clear, Nimal 1 Whiskey arrival, identified 372. That's Nimal 1 Whiskey arrival, 1587.
Austrian radar, Austrian 916 at flight level 160, request further climb to flight level 290.
Station calling for climb, second call.
This is Austrian 916 at 16, flight level 160.
Okay, sorry, your mic quality is quite dodgy. Say again, caution please.
Austrian 916.
Austrian 916, sorry for that, 160 ready. Inside, continue climb flight level 290.
Thank you, 916, continue climb to flight level 290.
Ready to descend, Quality Romeo.
Quality 22 Romeo, Romeo and flight level 170.
Finally, so 170, Romeo.
With 1188, with 1188, contact Adria 135.3.
Switching to 135.3. Thank you for descent, bye-bye with 1180.
Descent flight level 170.
Down to 170, down, continue.
Correction, Austrian 21, Echo uniform, descent flight level 200. Again, descent flight level 200.
Flight level 200, that was 71 Echo uniform.
Austrian 1316 with you, climbing now, flight level 20.
Send 131 Charlie, Houston Adam. Flight level 250, identified, continue from flight level 360.
Flight level 360, Austrian 131 Charlie, and we're currently redirected into, I don't know if that's possible.
Then 131 Charlie, continue for heading, and I request coordination request to submit my colleague.
Thank you.
Austrian 1 position direct lean, and 1-4 Charlie present for position direct lean. Alright, 1-3 Alright, good evening, Austrian 1-4 is Volvo 133 for Volvo 19 is inbound Vatsim. And 114, hello, identify passing 140, continue from level 290. Initial Volvo 39 is also 114, cheers. 31 Charlie 4 applicate. Sorry, just compose Austrian 131 Charlie. And 131 Charlie, 4614. 4614, Austrian 131 Charlie. Austrian 1316 with you, flight level 220. And 1316, 215 identified, continue to flight level 220, direct money. Direct money, it's the flight level 220, thank you, Austrian 1316. 121 Charlie identified, contact now, L control 135355. Vienna control, Emirates 43 Alpha, leave you with flight level 360. Minus 03, contact Innsbruck 119275,
Contact Innsbruck, right 119.27, New Austrian 933, good day.
Easy 46, over to it, clear for the class East approach.
Innsbruck, right Austrian 903, maintain level 170.
Austrian 03, good day, cleared, 981 Alpha, arrival, defect flattery 120, expect below class East approach.
Sorry, say again, Austrian 903.
Austrian 03, cleared, 981 Alpha, arrival, descent flight level 120, expect localized east approach.
Expect localized east approach, descent flight level 120, and Austrian 903.
And Austrian 03, you're clear for the 981 Alpha arrival.
981 Alpha arrival, Austrian 903.
November 17, November 17, reach the contact, Wien radar 13435. 134.35 for November 17, thank you.
Innsbruck radar, good evening, easy 854, trade flight level 120.
Easy 854, good contact, continue climb flight level 160.
Continue climb 160, easy 854, trade.
Hello, Lufthansa 2328, we are flight level 160. This is 3328, good day, the contact, continue east flight level 140, 981 Alpha. Flight level 140, landing from Lufthansa 2328. Austrian 03, expedite descent please.
Hello, expedite descent at 903.
Lufthansa 2328, confirm localizer daily. Well, Lufthansa 2328, actually expect localizer east approach.
Enter holding at Rattenberg. Austrian 903, enter holding at Rattenberg. Romeo Tango Tango.
Hold at Rothenburg 903.
238, same view, enter holding at Rattenberg. Confirm Lufthansa 228, request to enter holding at Rattenberg. Easy 854 X-ray, contact me for radar 124.05.
124.05, guy, easy 854.
Schönen guten Abend, this is Austrian 21 Echo from Westview, passing flight level 170.
Austrian 21 Echo, uniform good day, continue descent cycle 120, 981 Alpha, expect flight east approach.
Okay, clear to 982 Alpha, arrival, descent to flight level 120, and it's a approach to 1 Echo.
Austrian 903, descent, 9,500 feet, QNH 1024.
Descent 9,500, QNH 124, 903.
Center confirm Lufthansa 232, request to enter hold at Rattenberg.
Lufthansa 232, affirmative, hold over Rattenberg.
Hold over Rattenberg, Lufthansa 232.
Easy 46 Romeo 2, 120.1.
Information.
Austrian 903, proceed by Rattenberg, Romeo Tango Tango, clear for the localizer east approach.
Confirm.
Austrian 903, by Rattenberg, Romeo Tango Tango, clear for the localizer east approach.
Direct to Romeo Tango Tango, we clear the east approach, Austrian 903.
Lufthansa 2328, descent flight level 130.
130 Lufthansa 232.
1 Echo Uniform, can I hold on single or continue with the localizer 26?
Austrian 2 Uniform, hold the Rattenberg.
Sure, low kilometer single.
Austrian 218 Uniform, descend 9,500 km 1024.
9,500 feet, please can I again repeat the QNH?
1024.
1024, Austrian 21, Uniform.
Lufthansa 2328, descend 120.
Now 120, Lufthansa 2328.
어? 잠깐만.
CO3 for the moment, speed 180, okay.
Sorry, say again, Austrian 903.
CO3 for the moment, speed 180.
That's speed 180, Austrian 903.
Okay, hello, Express 205 inbound, 2Z5 will advance 50.
Report 330, good day, radar contact, expect the localizer east support, it's 2, sorry, Express 205, radar contact, flight level 150, expect the localizer east approach, runway 26, keep 23 Alpha.
23 Alpha and expect localizer in the approach, runway 28, Express 205.
Can actually agree with you at level 170.
Location, hold again?
U-Wing 393.
Okay, enrolling at Rattenberg, descend flight level 160.
You're going to say that again, please, boss.
U-Wing 393, hold at Rattenberg, Romeo Tango Tango, descend flight level.
Yeah, it was going to say all of that Luxembourg.
Austrian 21 Echo Uniform, proceed direct to Rattenberg, proceed, local at the eastport.
Proceed, Innsbruck, and clear the east approach, send to one again. 0 distance, we'll try to collect level 163, descending flight level 150, information hotel. Last station was calling again.
2500.
You just go to 4 Papa Charlie. For Papa Charlie, good day, radar contact. This is 2328, descent 9500 feet, QNH 1024. And 9500 feet, QNH 1024, 03, contact tower 120.1. You're seeing the level of industry project.
Approaching minimum. Minimums.
90.
You will 393, please make flight level 130.
You have 393, sending 130, thank you.
Last station again, please.
4055, Selborn.
4055, radar contact 6500, continue flight level 160.
7160,
Express 205, descent flight level 140, and hold the classified.
Descent 40 and hold Offenberg, Express 205.
We have 2328, clear for the local at the eastport. Clear for the local at the east approach and cancel hold over Hotel Muscle from the east west. Hotel 21, from tower 101. 121, house 1 again, follow by. Charlie, how shall we proceed with exceedings? Lufthansa 4 Papa Charlie, cleared,
Caution, terrain.
reflected into England, Lufthansa 4 Papa Charlie. Sorry, say again, this was unreadable. Charlie, your flight plan ends in Elman, not in Savix. Your flight Savix, Airway Lima 607 to Elman. After Elman, proceed direct to Romeo Tango Tango.
Okay, sorry. Ja, meine Arbeit hat wahrscheinlich etwas geändert. Auf Element by contact response for Papa Chuck.
Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink.
Austrian 903, Tower 1 to 0, that's me 1.
Tower 109. 120-10, Eastern 903. Tower Austrian 903, right timing, running 26.
Austrian 903, look out for your intention.
Sorry, say again.
Austrian 903, are you able to continue the circling approach to runway 08?
Continue approach runway 26, Austrian 903.
Next green firm, can I clear to land or continue approach?
Austrian 903, go around, take and go around. The procedure is published.
Go around through Austrian 903.
Austrian 21, echo uniform wind.
Don't sink.
Clear on 726, first stand to run uniform.
Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink.
Terrain. Pull
Don't
up.
sink. Don't sink.
Sink rate. Caution, terrain. Pull up. Sink rate.
Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink.
$100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
방송 마칠게요.